Greetings and welcome back to another episode of Gacha News, where we go over the Gacha news for basically all the Gacha games we play, or at least I play anyway. And we've got quite a few things that came up just at the end of this week. We have something, well, a lot of big things for Girls Frontline 2. And actually, I finally know who that floating little diner gate is. We've got a few announcements for Goddess of Victory, because apparently they decided to just literally mass drop a whole bunch of new characters for the upcoming event. And we have another small thing for, what's it called? Shadowverse Worlds Beyond, and other than that, nothing really for Fate Grand Order or Arknights really. So anyway, let's get to it, starting with Girls Frontline 2. Let's see, where are you? Here you are. So anyway, they had their Bayland Island Emergency Shelter broadcast, I believe on Wednesday or Tuesday, and they actually announced quite a significant amount of stuff coming, well, to the game. And we actually have a special guest, which is actually the game's director, I believe. Let's see. I don't remember really who he is, but anyway, there. So anyway, we are getting 3 dolls here in September. We are getting Belka and Adoris, I believe, on the 3rd. They will be available at the same time. I believe so. And then on the 23rd, we will finally get Jiang Yu. Now that all of these dolls are electric, and they are, Belka is a Vanguard class, so an attacker. Adoris is a tank that can actually survive lethal damage from what I saw at least once, which was very interesting. And Jiang Yu is a supporter, and they all work around the same mechanic of either debuffing enemies or buffing allies with a particular buff or debuff. Let's see, if we go over here, we can see that Belka can actually jump around quite a bit and is actually quite mobile. And I believe her special ability, well, the little debuff she puts on enemies, allows her to technically attack 2 targets at the exact same time, because the target that gets attacked one will share the damage with another one, as we can see here. She's going to attack one, and then the one at top took a little bit of damage, even though it wasn't that much, it was something. And then Adoris, I believe, is a tank. We go all the way over here, we can see her survive lethal damage, I believe. They did show that. But anyway, Adoris is a tank. She puts a giant shield around her, and yeah, she buffs allies. I'm not sure how important tanks are in Girls Frontline at the moment, honestly. I know that certain bosses have, well, they will attack at least 2 characters that are meeting specific requirements, like the closest and farthest. So having 1 tank is not bad, but tanks usually don't deal that much damage. So I'm not sure if you absolutely need to pull her. Now, the important part about all 3 of these dolls is that they finally are basically releasing an electric element team, which we haven't had until now, because the only electric doll on global is Masen Nagant, and she's not considered particularly good. So yeah, we finally have them. And lastly, we have Jiang Yu, who is over here. Now, I have been waiting for her just because I kind of like her design, although she was technically tryable in the tutorial levels. You actually get to use her once, so I'm not sure if her abilities will remain the same as they were in there, but I believe she won't arrive until the 23rd. Obviously, everybody will get their weapon at the same time. Whether you need their weapon or not is completely up to you, honestly, although I've been getting by the event completely fine. I have gotten a couple weapons from the Gacha banner and a couple from the Battle Pass, but I don't think they're as necessary as, say, artifacts in Genshin Impact. But we are not done yet. We are getting a free skin for Masen Nagant, this skater style. I believe they show it better. Here we go. Yep, there it is. It kind of matches her Winter Sniper personality a little bit, which is kind of okay. And we also get a bunch of rewards for apparently doing absolutely nothing, which is always nice. Free skins are always good, especially in Gacha games. And then we are also getting this one for Belka, meeting the Halloween event, well, Halloween theme. And yeah, first it was the one for Kyuha with her very provocative nurse outfit, if you can even call it that. And then we've got this one for Belka, which is, it's on theme with October, but I'm not really sure if I will classify it as a combat ready skin with a little bit of some different animations and stuff like that. But if it's your thing, it'll be available in the shop. And we're not done yet, because Kyungju is getting one also for her. Some very fancy clothing there. And I believe she also comes with some special animations at the same time. Yep, there it is. This one is going to be very similar to the one that we got for Springfield that had its own animations. So this one would be a relatively expensive, but if you like it, you like it. And then lastly, Sharky's swimsuit skin is getting the accessory treatment, which is actually pretty nice because this one is basically one of the most boring skins out there in the game. Even though I use Sharky as one of my main damage dealers, I haven't bought it because it's really not worth $10. But with these upcoming changes, it might actually be worth it because you get some selection here and there with a few accessories here and there. As you can see, it actually switches things around, and the fact that her little mechanical arms change as well also definitely makes it a little bit more worth it. But we're not done yet, Jang. You will also be getting her own little skin, her little kung fu training outfit, I would call it. We would say that. It looks okay, for honest. It's just, it does also come with the accessory treatment from what we're seeing. I forgot about that. And that little panda looking very nice, but we'll see how our economics are at the end of the month. So yeah, that is that for costumes in Girls Frontline 2. And then we've got new game modes. We've got this one. Basically, you need to go in with these particular elements in order to deal maximum damage, and you get rewards, obviously. And was there anything else? Nothing important there. This one, you can actually set how difficult you want the encounter to be, so that's actually pretty good. We are getting the new boss, which is Olafat. Now, they haven't released this guy yet until now because he is completely immune to fire damage, and everything up to now has been weak to fire or corrosion. So you actually need a non-fire team to deal decent damage to him. Luckily, I have a decent hydro / corrosion team building up, so I shouldn't have too much problems. And then there was something else over here. Nope, we accidentally went back to the beginning. No, that's here we go. And this new boss, which is, I don't think I've fought this thing yet. I'm not all 100% caught up on all the events because I started late, but I haven't seen it anywhere in the story, so we'll see if this thing shows up anywhere else. But then Neurohelix expansion for Masinagan, as we can see here. So whenever an ally applies her special mark through counterattacks, it will dial this for one turn. Now I'm not sure if that'll make her a lot better, but we'll see when we actually get it into the game. Then a whole lot of mini games are coming back during this time. We are basically every single minigame that's been released in the last 4 months is going to be available once again. You usually want to do them at least a couple times a day until you get all the rewards from the respective things. And as you can see, this is going to be the main event, so quite a bit of rewards available for everybody to claim. There is a Vampire Survivor type mode here, and this time it is Boca. No, that's not Boca. That Adoris is going to be the guest character this time around. I wasn't able to completely clear it last time, so hopefully I can this time. We're also getting this mode again, which is basically the Nikkes mode. Belka's outfit looking pretty good there. I see they're copying Nikkes jiggle physics. Hey, no haters here. And then we've got the little rhythm game. This one's pretty easy, and you get free rewards for it. And this also tells you what dolls are coming up eventually later down this year. Here we can see both Lena and Leva are coming relatively soon. I hope, hopefully. That would be a lot of electric dolls if they do. And I'm not sure who this is, because I didn't play Girls Frontline 1. So that's that. And let's see, feature update. What do we have here? Oh, the past events. Nice. I can finally catch up on 100% of the story because the story finally advanced a little bit. But anyway, moving along. We've got little letters that give you rewards, which is always nice. And then they talk about the future plans. And oh yeah, we get a tease of a couple characters. This one is named Sakura, and we don't know what is up with this very vehicle with a lot of design put into it. No idea what it's going to be, but that's her name, as you can see up here. And there's another character that they tease, which is a skin for Tololo. Apparently, this drawing was made by an artist on some site, and people liked it so much that Mika team took notice and decided to, well, they bought the rights to make the artwork into a skin, and it will be available later down this year. I believe this is a much better skin than her kind of not too boring, but kind of plain swimsuit that she currently has. So I'll probably buy that one eventually. And these are the winners of the cat contest. I believe here we have Mo getting a cat of her own. I don't know who this is. Probably somebody from Girls Frontline 1, but I don't know who that is. Lastly, they are releasing this as a figure. I believe it's 1/6, which is a little on the big side, but really not something I would personally buy. Just I find the skin very particularly boring. And then they've got over here everything being released here on the 4th. So as you can see, 30 pulls right here. The event will give you 2,000 collapso pieces. And then there's a second part to the image. If I can screw... Oh. Go back. Go back. Come on. Oh, there it is. And these are all the events that are happening at the exact same time. So... No. Go back. Go back. Go back. There we go. So we can see here have banner 1, banner 2, and banner 3. Looks like the first 2 banners will be on the 4th, then on the 9th, and then Jiang's going to be on the 25th. And lots of rewards over here as well. Very good. And yeah, as you can see, a lot of stuff coming to Girls Frontline 2. They already addressed the whole skin gacha in the last update, so they didn't talk about it this time. And I think that was it for Girls Frontline 2, which is quite a lot. So now finally moving on to Nikkes, who I did mention is releasing the new Bunny Girl event, I believe later this month. And we are finally getting Aid Agent Bunny, who seems to be struggling with her outfit.
Welcome, Master.
As you can see, it barely fits, and it's a very big departure from her usual completely covered up persona. So I believe there will be quite a few people that like this one. Then we've got Milk, who I was not, expecting at all. As you can see, she looks pretty interesting. It's kind of a cutesy more look instead of the more, what's it called, street boxing aesthetic she usually has. And then we are getting a couple of skins, one for Exia. It's kind of okay-ish. I'm not sure what what's going on there, but hey, it's there. And then we're getting another one for Bay.
I can tell people. Oh,
that one looks okay. I'm not sure how that classifies as a bunny outfit anymore, but there's actually one more.
Great.
Okay. And there's this one, which is for Rouge, who everybody is expecting to be the Gacha skin, simply because of how risky it is, honestly. I don't think I'll be buying it. It's really not my style, but hey, that'll be for you for around $65 to $70. So, yeah. Now, moving on to the finally Zenless Zone Zero, who announced the upcoming 3 characters that are going to be coming in 2 months, which is after Seed and Orphe. So here we go. First is this girl. And I don't remember the names because I've been following the Japanese one instead of the English one, but she's from Spook Shack, and as we can see, she is an Ether support. So another Ether support to go along with Nicole, so that's new, that's nice. And then we've got this girl, who is an Ice Rupture Agent, who is the second Rupture Agent in the game, and a different element too. She is obviously a type of giant octopus lady girl with a giant hammer. As we can see, Ice and Rupture right there. This Rupture class was introduced with Yeshuan, who is Ether, who had her own element. And then lastly, we finally have Kamano Minato, I believe he's called. He's actually another Rupture agent who goes with the fire. Am I correct? Yes, I am correct. Fire Rupture agent. So they're coming along in 2 months because every banner lasts around a month, so they're quite a ways away, but at least they tell us what's coming so you know to pull on their banners or not. And lastly, something that I wasn't expecting is that Shadowverse Worlds Beyond released their second expansion set, which I believe has only been like 1 month and a week since the last release. And I am wondering if they are doing this to try and drive away all the controversy from the event that they held 2 weekends ago. But anyway, I did pull a few legendaries from a couple of packs, and I like this set because it actually changes the way some of the archetypes play. Heavycraft is no longer entirely reliant on amulets. It now has a constantly destroy your own cards for effects. Dragoncraft has dealing damage to your own followers, and if they survive, you get bonuses or buffs or even entirely new cards into your hand. Who else? I can't remember who else. Nope, I can't remember who else it is. Let's see. Oh yeah, this guy, he is the Heavycraft guy. He gets +1/+1 for every card you destroy, and then deals, I believe, damage to the enemy followers. And then this girl is for the artifacts. She is for... they're going by so fast. Ooh, yes. This guy's really good. This guy is for Dragoncraft. When he goes onto the field, he deals damage 2 times. He deals 2 damage to every follower, including himself, 3 times. And then whenever he takes damage and doesn't die, he deals 1 damage to the enemy leader. And then when you super evolve him, he does it again. And because super evolved followers can't be destroyed or take damage on your turn, you end up with like a 8/10 on the field, which is quite massive. So Shadowverse Worlds Beyond.
Bow before.
I do like this expansion. Oh, and this card I like a lot. When you play it, any duplicates in your deck are deleted, are removed from the game, and then for 1, you get to draw a card. Really strong if you build around it. And this guy's also a lot of fun too. When you play him, you get a card that destroys a follower for 1 cost, which is fine. But when you evolve him, your entire deck is replaced with 1 copy of every card in this expansion, and then at the end of your turn, you discard your entire hand and draw 6 cards, which is a lot of fun. It's going to be extremely difficult to win with that, but I did craft 2 of them, and I am still trying to get a game off of a game victory with them, because also at the very bottom of your deck, the card that you would draw and lose the game is changed to a card that lets you win automatically. So if you can survive some 10 turns with him on the field, you can immediately win the game. So yeah, I really like this expansion. A lot of actual fun cards that change the way the game is played. So yeah, this is the type of expansion we need more of. And yeah, that is it for the gacha news of these last 2 weeks. A lot of stuff happened, and it's been a busy couple of weeks. So anyway, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.